This is Chapter 6.2, Confidence Intervals for Small Samples. We'll do large and small samples. You randomly select 20 cars on the same model that were sold at a car dealership and determine the number of days each car sat on the dealership's lot before it was sold. The sample mean is 9.75 days with a standard deviation of 2.39 days. Construct a 99% confidence interval for the population mean number of days the car model sits on the dealership's lot. Assume the days are on the lot are not normally distributed. So here's what you need to look at. Your sample is 20 cars, and when it's not at least 30, it's considered a small sample. It's considered a large sample when it's 30 or more. So the sample's small. I don't know what the population standard deviation is. I know what the mean is for the sample and the standard deviation for the sample, but I don't know the standard deviation for the population. And the days on the lot are normally distributed. Now, when those three conditions are met, you're going to need to use the t-distribution. And the t-distribution is a t-interval, and it's for a one-sample t-confidence interval. And you always use that when these three conditions are met. Especially, you want to be looking to see what size your sample is. So we're going to press Stat, we're going to go to Test, and we're going to use number 8, t-interval. So we don't have any numbers in the data right now in L1, so we're not going to use data, we're going to use stats. And so you're going to put your mean in of 9.75, your standard deviation, your sample standard deviation, which is 2.39, your sample size, and your confidence interval. So this is how it's going to look when you type it in. So we're going to the calculator now. And we're going to go to Stat, over to Test, and we're going to go down to T interval. There it is, number 8. And we don't want data this time, we want stats because we don't have data in L1. And when you push it over there, you're going to need to press enter to make sure it takes it, and then you saw how those things changed. And so then you're going to need 9.75, 2.39, 20, and 99%. So you just change that to a 99, and now you're going to calculate it. And so there's your answer. Your interval for this one is going to be 8.22 to 11.27 for your answer. And this is covered in most of 6.2, and it's just so much easier to do it on the calculator. So that's why I'm trying to show you these, because I think you'll understand it a little bit better. Also, if you use the calculator, it shows you a little bit more. So you would round that off to 8.22 for your interval and 11.28.